Hey guys, so you've only got 5 days left on only a selection of models for the sale. Get over and check it out. You've ordered really well. Thank you very much.
Yeah, if you've ordered, sorry to say, it actually might take a bit longer than usual. But yeah, the sale's done really well, and this selection of models, we have cancelled the contract with the artist. We are never going to be selling them ever again. More than likely, I don't see us ever taking up the call.
Again, no. So get over, have a look at what you like, get ordering them, and we'll see you in the next video.
This is the start of the video.
Let's get into the thread. Creepy campaign idea. You play as a gas station attendant out in the middle of nowhere, USA. You deal with a typical day and interact with many customers. As night falls, weird things start to happen, randomly selected from a pool. For instance, you could deal with a wash of refugees from a zombie outbreak, or with an extra-dimensional mist enveloping your gas station, vampires besieging it, a covering of witches, etc. You can't leave your gas station for whatever reason. The goal is to survive until help arrives. So like Five Nights at Freddy's. But
yeah, well, this is before that one. This thread from 2014. Did that exist?
I don't know.
I couldn't tell you.
Until help arrives, if it arrives, scrounging for whatever supplies you can find. You have no idea what's going on, and you only have whatever information hysterical eyewitnesses and radio reports can give you. Some customers might, themselves, be monsters or serial killers.
Honestly, this sounds like The Mist. Like Stephen King's Mist.
Yeah, it does.
It kind of reminds me of that. I do love this idea, and I do think you could play a lot with it. I wouldn't go completely insane with it, though. What I would do is I would create, you would need to make it like a D10,000 random table. And, so many different things could happen. And, roll, 3 times on the table for, a daily day in the life. You know what I mean? And, no, I think you could really work with this. I love the idea. I don't really like the idea of zombies. Cut the zombies out, but maybe you could, oh my god, what are the toilets going to be like? Oh my god, I never thought about that. But no, I do think you could work with this an awful lot, and I do like the idea of maybe serial killers.
It'd be good, horror campaign for, Halloween.
Yeah.
Do you notice, a quick one-shot, write down, as you said, a D100 table?
Yeah.
And just write down, really either horrifying and then really just weird ones thrown into the mix.
And you would need to mix in, are hallucinations real? Maybe they're real, sometimes they are, sometimes they're not, you know.
You're a black gas station attendant, and then this guy with glasses comes in, starts speaking with a Midwestern accent. And he's known as a honey in the gay community.
Should I put that in? I did a parody of it was the Sam Hyde meme, so it was...
With the Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, they bit in Jeff, but I did that for my meet Louie, so I did. It was funny. I don't know if I can put that in. Just type in just Sam Hyde serial killer documentary. It's a 2-minute short. It's really funny though. It's worth a watch.
Possible calamity. There's a zombie outbreak in progress, and the shambling dead are throwing themselves against the station on all sides. The number of large windows means that sooner or later the Zeds are going to get in.
I don't know. I'm not feeling zombies for this setting.
It can be on the list, but
I wouldn't. I honestly, I would Google that.
Yeah.
I feel like zombies in a gas station. I feel like there's a lot more.
I don't know. There's so much shit out there for zombies that it's just.
I would rather do something else.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a good setting.
To make weird
really stuff.
Weird.
I want
weird but horrifying.
I want serial killers. You can use any serial killer you want. What was that? As you said, Jeffrey Dahmer. You could really do anything.
Yeah, the Zodiac killer comes in with his balaclava full fit on.
Honestly, see if anyone's watching this and you guys are interested.
Real people. I believe in the supernatural, paranormal and all that, but I find real people scarier.
Oh yeah, they are.
Come on.
Yeah, they really are.
You've heard over the radio that aliens have invaded, and your station is the nearest one to the emergency evacuation route. Scared people are flooding your station looking for gasoline and supplies, which are quickly depleting. And the last few evacuees say that the saucers are headed your way.
See, I would be into that. I feel
aliens
like that
would be good, but that's a wee bit too on the nose. I would do more what was that one that we watched? It was one of the first movies that we watched, and it scared you that much you jumped on top of me.
Thanks for calling me out on that one. I can't remember the
Dark
name.
Skies?
It was something like that.
Something?
I would use little greys. I would use greys or little green men.
I would just run them through the eyes.
Or you know what? No, I would go Mars Attacks. Do you remember Mars Attacks?
Yeah.
With No, I would make this really... I think you can have fun with this.
Yeah.
I think this is something...
You can make it horrifying as well.
Oh yeah, make it horrifying. But I would feel the silly aspects of it.
I would go with like, I think it's Dark Skies, where like the electrics like blink off and on, and as they blink on, it's standing in front of you and blinks off.
Oh yeah, that's definitely going on the landing table, but that could be with anything that blinks on and off and goes in front of you. Yeah. That's like generic horror trope that has to be thrown in. Yeah. You know?
A rude, crude, heavily armed biker gang has roared in, ditched their bikes, and have taken over the station. Most of them are bloody, and some of them have suffered grievous wounds. Whatever it is they're fighting seems to be invisible, but very, very violent.
Oh, what was that Quentin Tarantino movie? The one where it's like vampires in like a strip club. You don't remember those vampires in a strip club?
No.
Until Dawn.
No, that's the video game. Until Dawn.
Right, hold up. That was From Dusk Till Dawn I'm thinking of. But no, I think you could do this. There's so much. I would love to see the weirdest stuff. Honestly, what you should do is just read a load of Stephen King movies.
Whatever it is they're fighting seems to be invisible, but very, very violent. It's like that Mark Wahlberg one where the wind is like...
Oh, come on. Oh, my God. Oh, that was horrible, so it was. Please don't go mad.
Every car on the road and in the garage has come to life.
Oh, Rubber. What, do you remember that one?
Rubber with a wheel.
With the wheel, yeah, the killer wheel. Honestly, this would be, like, honestly...
the killer chair, remember that one?
Oh, yeah. No, you know what? Teeth. A young girl comes in. And she's all like, yes. Honestly, see, I would just make a random table of, like, shitty horror movies. Yeah. And be like, right, this is what's going to happen.
So every car in the road and in the garage has come to life, and instinctually hates human life. You must survive the day of the homicidal autos. Lightning McQueen comes flying!
Yeah, so you've made a horror version of Cars.
Clearing out an old storeroom in the back of the station, you discover a spiral staircase descending into a cavern with an old fallout shelter. The blast doors have been locked from the inside.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that one.
Good.
That's a really good one. Yeah. There's so much creepy stuff you can do.
And then out of the blast doors, the human centipede comes out and the German doctor's behind them.
Oh, you need like a proper abomination, like hands going out of the heads and like, monkeys with like arms for legs, or like, just like, make it weird. The weirder the better. There's so much. Why is this set not been used yet? You know what? Like, if any of you guys are out there, any of you guys like butt in DMs, email me. Right, you guys know my email, neckbeardiacontact@gmail. Let us know, because I would really like to do something like this for like a Halloween. We've got about a month to go. Basically, we'll get something written up. I am working with a local print shop. So do you want to try and do something? If any of you guys are interested, and we'll like split it all between the lot of us. If any of you guys are up for it, I think it would be a really cool one. I'd love to hear what you guys have to come up with. Just email us, sure.
The gas station bathroom. It becomes a portal to a shadow realm. Seems to disappear anyone who goes in. Is covered in tremendous amount of graffiti that amounts to having a spell book scrawled across the walls and ceiling.
I mean, that's better than... no, one thing is, you need a roll and see what it's written in. Is it written in blood? Is it written in bodily fluids? Is it a shitty Sharpie? You know what I mean? Like, you need to add that table and just you gotta do it.
Beelzebub was here.
Definitely. The bathroom needs to be proper horrible.
Yes, that's the horror of this campy in the bathroom.
Well, you know what? It would end up turning into, what was that movie? Oh, Dogma. Do you remember Dogma and it had like the pig monster?
Oh yeah.
No, it would turn into that. Let's be serious. Let's be serious. Most gas stations are that anyway. That doesn't take any imagination.
I'd want to make it less survival horror and more creepy. Less, can you withstand the zombie horde? And more, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, I would definitely want to go that way. I don't want to like survive like Last Stand sort of stuff.
Start out with very realistic, weird Americana. Creepy rednecks, lost, desperate tourists with screaming kids, people who seem really sick or injured, skanky trailer trash chicks with a few missing teeth who strongly hint they'd like to fuck you while their creepy husband is working on the car's engine.
Oh yes, definitely.
Then get weirder.
Yeah, honestly.
What was that movie we watched?
No, I want this to be people...
What was that movie?
Is it supernatural or is it meth? You're not going to know.
You don't know. What was that movie we watched where like people were lost in the woods and they came across like a redneck house and they came in and the wife wanted to fuck them and then the husband came in and was like, "What are y'all doing in my house?" But it was a horror movie.
No, there was a good one we watched not that long ago. Remember with the camper van? It was in Spanish. you remember the camper van? And it was like Spanish, and there was like a red light.
It was Italian.
Is that what it was?
No, that was good.
Yeah, that one was a good one.
I can't remember the name of that one.
Yeah, you could definitely do something similar to that. You gotta, like, you can't do it without, what is it with fucking cults, man? I love I love a good doomsday cult. There's something about cults, and I think that leans into the whole human nature of monsters, and I don't know, this is why I think cults are my favourite horror.
People who seem to be confused about what year it is or what state they're in. People who seem to be hiding something they don't want you or the cops to find out about. People who seem to be very interested in asking you questions about the other group of people that came through earlier that day. People with Nazi paraphernalia on their car or witchy fetishes hanging from the rearview mirror. A motorhome with all the windows covered in black trash bags and a horrible smell coming from the inside.
We've got a true one about that. So Megan's mum and dad own a chip shop, right? Mm-hmm. And there's a guy that used to...
No, two guys.
Two guys? Oh, they're brothers, weren't
brothers.
They? Well, you tell the story then. You know better than me.
These two brothers used to come into the chippy, and they've been coming in for years. We've owned the chippy from I was 13, I would say.
Yeah, so,
and I'm 12.
Yeah.
And I'm 28, so like...
Long enough, like, you know.
Years.
Yeah.
And they've been coming in from the day dot on it. And I didn't like
Don't spoil it just yet, but tell the stories about your mum going in and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they owned a camper van. Well, one of them did anyway. I don't know if the other one did. One of them owned a big, and it was one of the big drive-along motorhome things.
Yeah, it was absolutely gigantic.
And he drove about in it all the time, just like going down to the shops. Oh, I'll take my camper van. It's like, why?
And he lives right in the corner.
And he just lives around the corner from the chippy. So the one day he pulled up, and Mum was like, oh, let me see. I'd love to get one of these. It'll be great and all this. And she was like, let me see him inside. My mum being my mum just went and opened the door, and he was like really reluctant, and like she stepped inside, and she says it was really weird, like the mattress and all in the back was stained, and there was blankets everywhere, and everything was kind of upended and dirty, and
the outside looked really clean.
It was pristine on the outside,
but on the inside it was like
really grubby and like stains everywhere and all this. And one of the brothers I didn't like, he wore a toupee and he was always just really creepy. And then the other one who owned the camper van, he was just dead. He was just really arrogant, like loud and arrogant, but yet he was like 3'2".
Yeah.
And then it came out last year that both of them are pedophiles.
Oh, and it gets even worse.
And they have been making extreme...
This was what it was down on in the court documents.
In the court documents, it actually said...
What qualifies as extreme?
In the court documents, it said two brothers have been...
So Megan pulled up the news article.
So it actually says the siblings pleaded guilty to a total of 42 counts of making indecent images of kids and possessing extreme pornographic images.
What qualifies as
42 counts of making indecent images of kids, so they were physically making it and putting it.
Oh, and then tell them what was their excuse. Remember, he said, did he not say this in court or something? He said, "What are you on about?" It was because they were like Eastern European kids.
Oh yeah, he said, "It doesn't really matter. They weren't from here." They were like,
what the actual?
They were like Romanian and stuff like that. It's like, does that matter? And then they were when they got let out on bail and they were in the house. And of course the house got like paint bombed and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But they were, it actually says here, a pair of paedophile brothers moaned to probation officers about how they were being shunned by neighbours after detailing details of their sickening crimes became known. Apparently they were raging because everybody was like shunning them, and then after they got let out, one of them tried to come into the chippy to order something, and my mum just shouted my dad's name, and my dad went up to the door and went, "You out!
Nah,
not dealing with this, out!"
I know.
And he just turned in his heels and walked away.
Like, what the fuck do you do with that?
All the shops around there wouldn't let them in.
Of course not.
They had to drive like miles.
Yeah.
Because everybody knew them.
Mate, there's something wrong with them though. Like, let's be serious. But yeah, don't trust people in camper vans. So there you go.
And the thing is, and then apparently it came out that he used to park in his camper van across the road from the primary school that was like again, it was like elementary school that was like down the road from him, and he used to park along the side of the road in his camper van every day. And he was still doing it whenever he was on bail.
Like, that's, like, how is he not getting dragged out?
And then after it, my mum was like, now I understand, like, the inside of that camper van.
Yeah.
Like...
That's, like, some spooky revelations going on. Like, that's seriously spooky revelations going on.
As I said earlier, real people are scarier than the paranormal.
I think they are. I think they are. And I think that's where I would really go with this. I would want it to be the players don't know if it's supernatural or if it's just drug abuse or just people are absolutely insane. I want to mix that all together.
Keep everything just extremely methy.
Yeah. Everything's on high meth energy at all times.
Right, you slimy human maggots. We has been working hard at Neckbeardia to get the bestest little people that Monies can buy. We got all the boys here. We got the boys, the lizard boys, vampire boys, all the boys over at Neckbeardia. Oh, we also got some pretty girls too. But I can't really make out which one's the boys and which one's the girls sometimes. But anyway, I need more money to get more DACA, so get on over and order some now, you filthy pigs.
Every video that we post, we're going to be giving away all of our homebrew content to one lucky winner. Every video. All you have to do to be in with a chance to win is to be subscribed, leave a comment, and like this video. And today's lucky winner is this guy. Well done! Well done! To claim your prize, just send an email to neckbeardiacontact@gmail.com. Now let's get back to the video. Gangsters arrive with stolen Egyptian artifact. Mummy appears, warning you to return the slab or suffer the consequence. Werewolf, werebadgers, weremoles. A snuff film crew decide to film on location in the garage.
On location?
Oh.
Yeah, okay, that's the gas station toilet scene. Sorted.
Spirit of the Harvest Moon demands proper sacrifices to be appeased. Just start chucking Doritos out of the window.
I mean, like, we never said it, and it hasn't come up yet, but, like, if there's not a cornfield behind this gas station, yes. I'm disappointed.
And there's not one light outside that flickers with, like, moths all over it.
Yes! Oh my god. No, you know what? It needs to be, like, a flickering light constantly. Could you imagine, like, what that, like, flickering light... I've always wondered,
with
like...
a wind chime, and then, like, you know, one of them hanging bug killers lights?
Yeah.
Right here now and again is... Zzzt, zzzt.
Yeah. Like, what does that shit do to your mental health?
I know.
Like, you know, just a flickering light all the time. I don't know why. It would drive me insane.
Military erects giant dome over the gas station, trapping you and whoever is around in with something.
Oh, that would be good. Yeah.
Robots from the Cold War break out of the old blast shelter.
I don't know, very Fallout-esque.
Yeah.
I would rather... No, I don't know if I would go with that. Also, you guys, you're probably going to shout at me, but I don't care. Robots are very boring.
Yeah, they are
They're
boring.
just really boring to fight. I've never played a video game or anything, a role-playing game, anything, where the enemy is a robot and actually been like, oh, wow. Yeah. I don't know why.
Night of the Living snack food. So what, like everything, sausages just baiting you across the head?
You would need to do like a parody of, what was that? Like, you remember that movie?
The Seth Rogen
Yeah,
one?
you know, where like they're all
What was
like...
that called?
Like hot dogs or something.
Something like
yeah,
that.
you know what I'm on about. But yeah, you can work with something like that, maybe.
Spirits of bandits lay siege to the gas station.
Oh, so you turn it into the Alamo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know what would be way better, actually? Lift cranes. Honestly, you know what? Yeah, you're only allowed to play as cranes in this, or Indians. That's the only player classes.
Yeah.
They're both very similar, but very different.
Wandering vagrants attempt to persuade gas station attendees to embrace a life of clean living. Wandering vagrant is composed thousands of bugs.
Yeah, you could work with that.
Mutant jam? So what, like... Oh, what's that one out of Ghostbusters? The big green guy.
Oh, yeah, the slime.
Slugger, something like that.
Me and Ozzy watched Ghostbusters the other day, so when I come to think of it, yeah. He liked it, for the most part, I think. I think he enjoyed it.
A man who never takes off his sunglasses and who seems to be shielding his eyes from the artificial light of the fluorescent. Come in at midnight wearing a suit. He seems wrong. He stares past things that he picks up, knocks over stuff, walks as if he's not used to moving on land. Or, and you don't want to admit it, with 2 legs. He doesn't respond when you say hello. Finally buys a jerry can full of gas. Pays with crumpled up bills that feel oddly damp. He's leaving. You notice he doesn't have a car. If you run out after him, you see him disappear into the woods. Guy comes in and asks if you have body bag. Oh.
Oh, okay. Honestly, you know what? I want to do this. This sounds like so much fun. You know what, Megan? Do you want to do a horror game for Halloween?
Yeah.
You haven't played in ages. Can we do this?
Yeah. Okay. Mundane shit can start to go wrong as the shift goes on. Back door won't lock. TV plays static. TV plays broadcast from 1968. TV plays broadcast from 2017.
Okay, so this
was in 2014.
So, yeah, okay, just it's in the future.
TV falls over out of nowhere and breaks. Better when PCs are in a different room.
Yeah. This is the shit that would happen to me on a daily basis in my old job. There's nothing spooky here. Like, I don't know, like, maybe it's because I worked in, like, a really old building. Like, the building was, like, 300 years old. Mm-hmm. And it was, like, a modification.
It was more than that.
Yeah, well, I can't really say what it was.
But
it was an old hotel, but the hotel originally was a archbishop's house, yeah. And they had just like built onto it, so it was like a really old building. So I never thought of it like that. Actually, I come to think of it, shit, that was oh god, that was a spooky job.
PCs come back to main area after grabbing a mop to clean up something a customer knocked over. Everything's back the way it was. Customer's gone, no sign of disturbance. Customer uses bathroom, complains about the smell. What the fuck? I just cleaned that. Bathroom smells like rotting meat and blood.
Do the voice. I got some pork chops.
I got some pork chops in the fridge. It's gone bad.
Honestly, that if you guys haven't watched that Dahmer on Netflix, it's unironically, it's really good. We haven't finished it yet, so don't spoil for us, right?
Don't spoil it as if we don't already know.
Well, you know what I mean. Okay, well, that's what happened to Megan's mum watched it.
My mum started watching it and I said, oh, it's a pity that, you know, they killed him in jail because I wish they, like, were able to get into his psyche a wee bit more, you know.
Understand him better.
Understand him a bit better. My mum goes, well, don't ruin it for me. And I was like, what? Grab something in the other room. Come back. Merchandise is strewn about the room, not gone for more than 5 seconds. Water in the sink won't work. Find that the plumbing has been disconnected completely, like rerouted and shit. Cash register full of it's just kind of like playing with your sanity.
Yeah, honestly, I would do an entire game of just the slightly unusual, like, you know, the whole way through. Like, I know it would be hard to get people on board for such a slow burner.
No, see, I'd love to have things like that top one where you said about the man coming in who never takes his sunglasses off, but like he comes in and he's walking like he's never walked before, and he comes up to the cash register and he just stands there and you say something to him and he tries to repeat it back in your voice. It's like a skinwalker.
Yeah.
Like a skinwalker. And tries to be normal, quote unquote normal.
I think you could do. Oh my god. You know what, guys? Definitely. If you're interested in working on something like this.
Or not even working, if you're interested in making a really scary game and letting me play it.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, I'd be up for that, honestly. Yeah. I'm look, it's getting into October. I want to play something spooky, okay, guys?
2 packs of LARPers / Civil War reenactors stumble in out of the wood at more or less the same time, possibly from opposing sides. One group is the real deal, the other one hasn't realised it yet.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes. I love that, like, you know, and again, like, you know, to add to the creepy factor, I would put in, like, weird time loops, or like just weird occurrences. Like, you know, what was it about the 70s that was just so fucking spooky?
Yeah.
Like, what was it?
Why do the mentals come from the 70s?
I mean, like, the 70s was just like a weird time, you know?
Hear a gunshot from outside in the woods. Guy runs in a few minutes later, covered in black goo, carrying a double-barreled shotgun. 1 shot left. I told you they wouldn't stop. Now it's too late. Begins smearing black goo into a symbol on the door. Barricades it. I'll go secure the back, you stay here. Runs to the back, hears shouting, violent. By the time you get there, he's gone. Only a trail of black goo and the shotgun left. The power goes out. The fuse box is completely missing. There's this brand of creepy dolls the gas station sell. No one ever buys one. And you know the day shift people don't sell any. So then why is there one missing when you come back from the bathroom? Alternatively, the doll shows up on your shelves. Out of nowhere. Go back into the back room at 11, come back out at 2. People keep calling the gas station. They're all wrong numbers, but they're all really really, really creepy. I have her. Bring the others to the location and we can get this over with. Give us what's ours. No, not the... Oh God! Click. Normally you just assume it was the day shifters being dicks. But then you check the area code. They're all from different parts of the country. Indeed, one of them is not listed anywhere. Guy in a white truck with no windows buys a large amount of candy. Oh.
Are you sure it wasn't a camper van?
Go to mop closet. You find one of your co-workers brutally murdered. But they were right behind you, weren't they? Hey dude, what's wrong? Someone comes in, buys shit, then freaks out because their tires have been slashed. Claw marks on random shit. Find a door that you've never seen before. The moon blinks. You notice that you can't see Orion, and that the Big Dipper is in the wrong place. Your shift passes without incident. No one comes in. Manager congratulates you on serving a record number of customers the next day. That's good.
I like this. I really love this idea. I love and the thing is, it could genuinely be turned into a campaign setting, as in, like, you know, the DM, like, you know, the DM's your manager, essentially.
Yeah,
he does the Luda, you know, and of course you're going to go through stuff, like there's no tomorrow, and again, like, you know, oh, this, you know what this could actually, you know what I would really like to see this be done as? I would love it to be like an individual, like a one-on-one DMing sessions.
Oh yeah.
And then players can leave notes for other players in the game.
To be like the other staff members.
Yeah, and like you'll see who's on the next shift.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that would be really cool. I think that could be done really well. Or, like, you know, maximum it's like 2 people. You know what I mean? But even then, I think that would ruin the atmosphere a wee bit. Putting 2 people in.
Yeah.
I think it needs to be you're stuck by yourself. I think it needs to be like a 2-player game, essentially, with a DM and a player.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I don't know. I really love this idea. If any of you guys are interested in the idea, I would love to actually do something with this. I don't know how we could go about it, but like, email us if you're interested, and maybe I think we could make like a huge random table for this. Honestly, you know what? You could probably go down the thread and just copy and paste it all in.
Yeah, you could.
And
honest to God,
because there's some really good ones in here, you know. But I think it's pretty cool. Anything else? Oh yes, sail on. You've only got 5 days left. 5 days. Up to 50% on limited selection of models. If you don't get them, they're never going to be up for sale again.
Oh, shit.
So if you're interested in that, they've sold really, really well though.
Really have.
So I will also say, if you have ordered, sorry, we are a wee bit behind because.
But they'll get out.
They will get to you eventually. But like
you've just ordered loads, and it is literally just like us.
Yeah, there's only so much we can get printed in a day, if I be honest with you, and it's kind of been insane the last while. So look, thank you guys very much for that. But again, 5 days left. Anything else? I really like this idea. That's all I can say. Actually, I
really like this idea.
I really want to do something with it. But like, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.